Okay, whenever you're ready.
1 in every 5 children have dyslexia, according to the International Dyslexia Association. Because these percentages are so high, you probably know someone who has dyslexia. I myself am dyslexic. I've been lucky enough to hear several speakers talk on dyslexia, and recently I even got to go to an international conference on dyslexia. Dyslexics are people of at least average intelligence who have an inherent difficulty with language. The word dyslexia actually means what it is. Dys is trouble with, and lexia is words. Because dyslexia is a really big topic, I'm only going to be covering a small portion of it in my speech today. So what are the causes of dyslexia? Well, because dyslexia is a relatively hidden learning disability, the causes of dyslexia aren't really known at this time because not a lot of research has been done with it. We do know that it happens equally among boys and girls. Some people believe that it's actually a hereditary learning disability because you do see it in families. Personally, my aunts and uncles and even a few of my grandparents have dyslexic traits. Unfortunately, not a lot of research has been done to back up those assumptions yet. We do, however, know that it has to do with the actual wiring of the brain. There are differences from non-dyslexic and dyslexic brains. Sally Shaywitz actually talks about this in her book, Overcoming Dyslexia, and specifically talking about the differences when it comes to processing language. One of the major differences they saw was when they had test subjects read while having a brain scan. They found that in non-dyslexic test subjects, they used their left hemisphere, specifically an area in the front of the left hemisphere, and then 2 areas towards the back. The areas towards the back of the left hemisphere are believed to have to do with speed and fluency when reading. In dyslexic subjects, however, they saw that the dyslexics used a larger portion of the front of the left hemisphere and then didn't use the back areas at all. Instead, they used areas of the right hemisphere. This is believed to have to do with the fluency and speed with reading, because those back areas in the left hemisphere are associated with guessing the words before you get to them. Reading isn't the only thing that dyslexics have trouble with, though. They also have trouble with writing, spelling, word recall, word recognition, and even silly things like telling their lefts from their rights. Because of these difficulties with language, dyslexic children are often assumed to be less intelligent than their non-dyslexic counterparts. This isn't true, however, because dyslexic children, by definition, are of average, at least average intelligence. Dyslexic children tend to be very motivated and smart, and because they use their right hemisphere more, they tend to be very creative. In fact, a lot of dyslexics go into science and art and music and acting. Some famous dyslexics that you might recognize include Leonardo da Vinci, Albert Einstein, and even Thomas Edison. In the end, although dyslexics' brains are wired differently, causing them to have difficulty with language, given the proper opportunities, they can achieve a lot. As famous dyslexic Eric Brockovich said, life is full of challenges. How you handle these challenges is what builds character. Never be afraid to be